All right, Aries, the overall love energy between you and the person that you are dealing with and or thinking about is the Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. So this automatically lets me know with just these first two cards that you have someone from your past who wants to make a comeback in your life, someone who still has extremely, extremely strong feelings for you. And something here is stopping them from actually coming back around. Okay, this could be a fire sign. We have water here and we have air. So this is someone who has a lot of passion still for you, has a lot of feelings still for you. With the King of Cups, they're choosing to use their head over their heart, but they want to come back in a more devoted way. With the Hierophant, they want to be committed and they want to be loyal. They want to give you what you deserve. And I think that's beautiful, but at the same time, we have the Eight of Swords, which is letting me know that something is keeping them from coming forward. This could be them being stuck in another relationship, a mentality that's keeping them away from you right now, or, you know, maybe something that happened between the two of you in the past that's keeping them from being able to approach the situation, to approach you in a way that they actually want to. All right. But this is someone who's reminiscing about you and who still feels very strongly about you. Okay. We have the card Twin Flame. We have vacation. So this situation calls for a break to relax and reconnect. So yeah, you could be in a no contact situation with this person and they're really kind of staying away right now, or you're staying away from them. Okay. But that doesn't take away from the emotions that they're actually feeling for you. We have honest communication. We have play hard, friendship, vulnerability, forgiveness, and trust. Okay. Aries, you're dealing with someone who, it's a twin flame situation, so it could have been very, very hot and cold. Like the second things were good, it just freaking fell apart at that very moment. The second things started to get good between the two of you and a break was called for. And so you took that break and you're on a break from each other. Twin flame situations, a lot of times you'll be together and then you'll be apart for a larger majority of that time to heal inner child wounds, to heal things from your past that you haven't really reflected on in order to come back together and have a more peaceful connection. You know what I mean? This is letting me know that someone from your past does want to come back in, possibly a twin flame, if you're not already with this person. And they want to be honest with you. They want to be honest about how they feel. They want to actually kind of be vulnerable, play hard. They want to have a friendship. They want to be able to trust. They really do want to build a foundation that's lasting, but something here is stopping this person from doing it. So let's dive a little bit deeper into that. Okay. I'm going to take these back, looking into how they feel about you. All right. Yeah. Hold on. Before we get to that, we have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy. So someone here could be a Virgo, but someone here is choosing to stay in the dark. They're choosing to stay hidden with their feelings, with their words. All right. Something's keeping them away. All right. Looking into how they feel about you. How does this person feel about you, Aries? Ooh. That's a lot of cards, but I feel as though I should take them. Let me grab this one off the floor. All right. So the first card we have here is the Nine of Swords. So they are thinking about you a lot. This is someone who you are on their mind a lot. They're quite restless over you. Okay. This is someone who's dreaming about you. This is someone who they're probably having quite obsessive thoughts, honestly. Like they just can't seem to get you out of their mind. This could be vice versa, so take it how it resonates. The next card we have here is the Queen of Cups. So this is someone who's choosing to kind of nurse their emotions, but at the same time, they're in a state of wanting to express serious emotions towards you. They feel very deeply for you, very passionately towards you. And I mean, if you're in a no contact situation, they're not able to express their emotions, although they want to, right? We have the Nine of Knight of Swords here, okay? So this is someone who wants to come in, to rush in, to come back. So that's why I said someone from your past, okay? We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Whoo, committed energy, committed energy. This is someone, Aries, who kind of saw you at some point being their end-all be-all, but they're at a crossroads right now. They're not really choosing to stay around. They're not choosing to make any, they're not making any decisions. All right. Although they feel very, very strongly towards you, they're not making any moves. All right. This is someone who might feel as though you're being very cold to them, or they feel this need to be very cold to you right now. All right. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is someone who wants to come back in, but they're torn between honestly keeping their their options open, or slowly making their way back to you in some way. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. So this is someone who does want to come back in, but they're just torn between coming back in or keeping their options open and moving forward without you. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So they really do want to start something with you again. This is the beginning of something. This could have been someone who you had a lot of passion for, and they had a lot of passion for you when you were together. This could have been someone who, you know, you might have had a pregnancy with, or something along those lines, like children, or just really, really intense, passionate, physical connection. All right. But they definitely still feel that towards you. They definitely still feel that towards you. All right. How do you feel? Let's see. How do you feel towards this person, Aries? We have the Chariot. Going. Could be connecting with a Cancer here. How do you feel? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Devil. So that's Capricorn. Anything else? We have the Seven of Pentacles. Did you leave this person, or did they leave you? Or was it like a mutual thing where like one person wanted to leave and the other person was like, okay, if you're going to go, I'm going to go. And now you're both kind of just looking at each other. Like, who's going to be the first to speak in a way? So we have the Chariot on how you feel. And you might honestly be feeling like this person's a little bit in their ego, a little bit too high up on their high horse. At the same time, though, I feel as though you might have viewed this person in a highlight at some point, but that highlight turned into very egotistical energy. And they might have thought that they were better than you in a way. That might just be how you felt. The next card here is the Five of Pentacles. So you might feel as if you were either left in the dark, or you felt this need to leave this person in the dark, but either way, you kind of feel left out, or this need to kind of keep this person at a distance. And I'm saying that because you also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Devil card here. So this might have been a very toxic situation. This, of course, with twin flames, situations like that are very, very toxic. So this lets me know that someone here might have been involved or kind of codependent on either substances, needing to be in a relationship, kind of like, what is it called? Like a victim mentality. You feel as if this might, if you did put any work into this, you might not get what you want out of it. Okay. Or you just don't feel good enough for this person anymore. That could be another way to interpret it at the same time. There is still passion here for this person. You do still feel a connection here. Whether or not it's a healthy connection is up to you, because right now, I mean, with twin flame situations, they do bring out a lot of things that you didn't want to confront about yourself, okay? So this is indicative of just them pulling things out of you and you pulling things out of them that really, really shook your world, and vice versa. Okay, this could have been a situation of like a love triangle situation with the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. All right, why the Devil card for how you feel? Let's clarify. Why? Oh, okay. Okay, so the Five of Swords, you feel as though, I mean, I think you're just done fighting, Aries. Or you're fighting with yourself on, you know, you kind of go back and forth about how you feel about this person, but you're kind of just done fighting for the situation. You're a little exhausted. All right. You're a little bit drained. We have the King of Wands also on the bottom of the deck. So that lets me know that, again, with the ego, someone here had a really big ego. And they kind of didn't want to let that down. They didn't want to admit fault. They didn't want to admit wrongdoing. And I think that hindered the connection from going anywhere, all right? If you're in a no contact situation, why is there no communication from you, Aries? Why is there no communication from you? The Three of Wands. So if you're in a no contact situation, Aries, you're choosing not to talk to this person because you're turning your back. You're kind of trying to plant your flag somewhere else right now. And you feel this need to keep your back turned. Although with the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, you do still have some spark of like even just minute love towards this person. At the same time, though, you could be dealing with someone else. You could have other people in your life already, and you have this need to walk away, all right? Why is there no communication from them? We have the Six of Cups. Okay. They're thinking about you. If they're in a no contact situation, they're not talking to you because they don't want to talk to you. Okay, we do have the Six of Cups, which lets me know that they're thinking about you a lot. This is someone who does want to be in contact. So, but they're choosing to be quiet. They're choosing to be quiet right now. Let's put that over here. With the Hermit card, again, Virgo or water energy, the Two of Pentacles. So they're juggling between this idea of like coming back in and then not coming back in. Okay, let's look at what they want. What do they want? What does this person want? Ooh, okay. This was really heavy on them. Clarify the Ten of Wands. What do they want? Why the Ten of Wands? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. What do you want? What do you want, Aries? The King of Pentacles. Okay. So you both kind of want to walk away from this, but at the same time, there's still passion here for it with the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. There's just a lot of coin energy, but like, so you both want to just kind of focus on building yourselves back up, moving on from this situation, because you both view each other in the same light. It's too heavy. It's too intense. Is it even worth it? Should I just put my energy and focus back into myself? It's very possible. You feel this need to walk away, Aries, to walk away because you don't feel like it's worth your time. At the same time, though, you do still feel a connection to them. So you're torn and they're torn. But I think you're more so ready, and like, I think you have more so decided to walk away, whereas they're still fluctuating between walking away and not walking away at all. I feel like your cards are more so saying, look, I know I still have feelings for you, and I'm willing to still feel this connection towards you, but move on with my life because it's better for me in the long run. And they feel the same way, but they're just more they're dealing with more of an obsessive thought process, or a bit of restlessness, a bit of going back and forth. Should I contact you? Should I not? Should I reach out? Should I not? With the Page of Wands, you both still feel passion towards the situation and still feel a connection to each other. All right. If you are, I actually want to pull and see, like, what was stopping this from moving forward? Commitment issues. Lack of trust. What was stopping this connection from moving forward? Overstepping boundaries. Let me think. Ooh. Emotional instability. Trying to change them. Not apologizing for mistakes. Dwelling on the past. Mixed messages. Deception. Love games. Lack of real communication. There's a lot going on here, Aries, and you had your faults and they had their faults, and I just think that it just didn't match up, to be honest with you. It was just too much here, and I'm not saying that you guys could never ever come back together. I'm saying that you both kind of needed to go through this in order to separate and heal on your own. Okay, because there were too many things from childhood, too many things from other relationships that were brought into this connection that caused this connection to just not be able to get off on the right foot. All right, someone here had commitment issues. Boundaries were not taken seriously. There were ego problems, emotional instability, you trying to change them trying to change you, a lot of mixed messages, and a lack of trust, a real lack of trust, and a lack of real communication. All right. Although they do feel very, very strongly for you, Aries, and you still feel a lot for them as well, but in a way of, you're just so ready to go. You're so ready to go. And I think that they're still holding on a little more than you. All right. What's the most likely outcome between you and this person? The Lovers. Oh my God. The Seven of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, Aries. As a collective, watching this, if this does not resonate, then this is not your story. So don't worry if it doesn't resonate. We have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, Ace of Cups, and Seven of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Your outcome is you guys actually coming back together at some point. The most likely outcome is that they are probably going to reach out to you, or you're going to reach out to them. But I do see that happening only and only after you have healed your wounds and they have healed their wounds. Okay. There was a lot that was going on here, but because this is a twin flame situation, it is likely to come back around. And every twin flame connection, so when you part and then you come back, the whole reason for the parting, for the vacation, for the break, is so that you can heal, so that when you come back the next time, you can move that much closer to peace with each other, because you're supposed to be together in this life. And twin flames don't always have to be in a like a romantic relationship with each other. You can be friends, you can be really, really close friends, but the only way that that's going to happen is if during this break you actually let go of all of this stuff down here that is hindering the connection from growing, like not apologizing for mistakes. That has to go. That's ego, okay? Dwelling on the past person. You know, everybody at any moment can change, and we have to approach the situation with a new mindset, with a new impression. You have to go in with a clean impression of that person. Approach them as if you're meeting them for the very first time. Emotional instability, mixed messages, and deception. There has to be some form of honesty here, right? Because in the beginning, what did we have? We had forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and another will help you move forward. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Trust. Friendship. The friendship is leading to more. It is safe to trust in this situation. Honest communication. And then play hard. Have fun in the situation. Because at the end of the day, Twin flames are here to teach us a lesson, and if we don't learn that lesson, we're going to, of course, be confronted with these situations again and again and again. All right, so figure out what it is that you need. Someone here definitely does need to kind of let go of their addictive personality, I would say, like always looking outside of themselves for happiness. That's something I'm seeing was a big issue here, and kind of relying on the other person to make them happy and to do what's necessary to keep them happy, when if you can't keep yourself happy, no one can make you happy, you know? So work on yourself so that you can move forward. But this person, they definitely do want to come back in. All right. They definitely want to come back in. And when the time is right, I do think, yeah, you still have the four of wands on the bottom of the deck, you know, committed, loyal energy. Because at the end of the day, that's what they want, to be with you. They want to be with you in a way that they couldn't be before.